Oh, cool. Do battle in the GSR in the Greater Sydney Region West Tigers. Do battle at the Bega Recreation Ground. Running through the lineups of both sides, Captain Ty Dale is at fullback for the Colts, with Connor Harrison and Elijah Georgievski in the wings. Kurt Zidlins and Reagan Hurley in the centres, with Jackson Gilbert and Mitchell Evans in the halves. Hun? Yeah. Both lineups, you mean, or both?
Yeah, this. You mentioned both. You're ready to go now to
Welcome to the Bar TV Sports presentation of the Laurie Daley and Andrew Johns Cups, brought to you by SLE Worldwide Australia. Today we're at Bega Recreation Ground, where we're going to watch the Monero Colts do battle with the Greater Sydney Region West Tigers. Running through the lineups of both sides, the Monero Colts have Ty Dowdle, the captain, at fullback, with Connor Harrison and Elijah Georgievski on the wings. Kurt Zidlins and Reagan Hurley are in the centres, with Mitchell Evans and Jackson Gilbert in the halves. Jack Boland will partner Nicholas Navarro in the front row, with Cody McCallum at hooker. The second row is Damien Chamberlain with Keegan Kenny, with Bradley Terry locking the scrum. On the bench is Jacob Leahy, Sam Azzopardi, Lachlan Turner and Jack McDougall, with Joshua Latham 18th man. And they're coached by Brendan Bradley. For the Greater Sydney Region West Tigers, Braden Wickies at fullback, with Braden Timmer and James Moore on the wings. Jack Smith and Jack Howe will be in the centres, with Emmanuel Kandidakis and Lachlan Davies, who is captain, in the halves. Christopher Eisenhuth and Christian Lenny are in the front row, with Tobin Eade at hooker. And in the second row is Bradley Cole-Bishop and Masai Tavui, with Philemou Lagai-Luciano at lock, in the number 14 jersey. On the bench is Christopher Sydenham, Cooper Bridge and Emmett Carlisle, as well as Ethan Bird in the number 18 jersey. And James Davey is 18th man. The Monero Colts are coming off a round 1 draw, where they finished 16-all against the Illawarra South Coast Dragons, while the West Tigers went down 16-4 to the Riverina Bulls in round 1. Now, today's clash will have the under-16s take part in the Andrew Johns Cup first, and then the Laurie Daley Cup with the under-18s will start at 2:40 later on this afternoon. Now, as the West Tigers prepare to run out, led by their captain, the halfback, Lachlan Davis. It's a beautiful day in Bega, a bit windy, but low 20s, and the sun's out and shining. It's a perfect day for football. Players shake hands as we set for a 1:25 kickoff. So it looks as though it'll be the Monero Colts kicking off, and they'll be running from right to left in the white jerseys, whereas the GSR Greater Sydney Region West Tigers will be running from left to right in the orange and black. Not long to go now, as the players are taking their positions, and we're ready for kick-off. And here we go. Wow, a big kick-off, finding dead-in goal, so it'll be a dropout from the GSR West Tigers straight out of the blocks. Couldn't have asked for a better start really from the Monero Colts. An excellent kick-off there by Connor Harrison. Probably aided there by the strong wind. Wasting no time here though with the West Tigers getting ready for the dropout. Oh, it's a short one. Oh, haven't quite seen a start like this to a game of football in a very long time. So off the dropout, it's dropped there by number 11, Damien Chamberlain. So now it'll be a scrum to the West Tigers. Already that very strong wind playing a part in both the kick-off and the dropout. So it'll be interesting to see if that plays a part throughout the game, that strong wind. And it looks like Monero Colts will have to capitalise with running with the wind in that first half. It was going to keep up for the whole 70 minutes. Or 60 minutes rather. Alright, there we are. Oh, no. Took longer than usual, but we finally got the first tackle of the match as Lachlan Davies is held. Ooh. Big run by the big Masai Tavui. Wow. Quite a stop-started game already. There's a penalty, so the chance to, and some excellent field position early for the GSR West Tigers. Oh, no, it can't. Oh, it looked like he didn't find touch there, but he did. And it'll be a tap on the 25 metres out from the Monero line. Here we go. First chance to attack for the match. There's Tavui again, another good run. Oh, big hit. Big hit there early by Nicholas Navarro. Oh. Drop ball, and they've ruled a knock-on by the Tigers. So Monero Colts will get a scrum in deep in their own territory. They did well there to create an overlap there, the Tigers, and looked like they might have been in for a second, but just ball couldn't find their hands. Right, now let's see what the Colts can do when they get the football for the first time. Oh, no. Bit of hooking there in the scrum, but it'll be re-fed. There we are, now it's out. Strong run there by the Colts. Spread it out to the right. As they get to just outside their 30 metre. Oh, big run by Navarro, already making an impact on the game. Oh. Yep, slow getting up, and rightfully a penalty there for the Monero Colts, as they now have the chance to kick their way into their attacking half. Yeah, made sure he wasn't going to miss finding touch there as he put the ball 35 out, so some excellent field position here to start an attack for the Monero Colts. Fires up and big run. It's taken four of them to bring him down, and even then he gets an offload away. It's his own. Calling a forward pass on the offload. So it was a good run by Jake Boland, but unfortunately passed the ball forward, so it'll be a scrum here to the GSR West Tigers. Neither side's really been able to get into the flow of things early, but it has been end-to-end stuff, so could be in for some points here. Oh, good strength there by Jack Howe. Oh, good second phase play. Show and go. Oh, strong tackle. Reagan Hurley, great work. We've got numbers out here on the right. Oh, wow. Great work by the winger to stay in there. Had 3 of them trying to bring him out into touch. Oh, yeah, high tackle there. Good decision there by the referee. Interesting to see how much ground he goes for here, into the wind. Plays it safe quite smartly, gains 10 metres, and the West Tigers have the ball 35 metres out. Oh, strong run. Good work there by Leleni. All over him there in the defence. Yeah, they bring it out left, they've got numbers. They've got lots of numbers. Can they use it? There we are. Oh. Good cover defence, but you'd have to think if they went through the hands there, might have been a chance of scoring. Davis goes close. Tackle 3, 2 metres out. Across. Spur there, going close. Metre out. He's spreading it. Oh. If the pass had found the hands of Timmer there, he was probably open with no one in front of him, but pass just went to ground. Good pressure there though, rather rushing up defence for the Colts. They knew they were outnumbered. They put the pressure on and it saved a try in the end. There's Boland coming out of his own 10 metre. Navarro, the 2 front rowers making runs early. So just short of the 30 metre. Some good hit-ups here, gaining some ground. This is smart football. They're coming out the left. Plays in motion. Oh, strong tackle. Coming out the line. Yeah, I think that was Moa for the defence. Or numbers. Oh, opted not to pass, but probably smart there with the touchline so close. Last tackle, 35 out, puts it up. Oh, it's found the ground. That could be trouble. This could stay. No. Bounce wasn't friendly, so it's gone dead. And it'll be a 20 tap for the GSR West Tigers here. Oh yeah, the defence isn't ready. Pretty good to take him quickly, but the ref was in position. Did well there to gain 9 metres in front of the set defence there. Oh, straight through. Oh, what was? Ref's called a knock on. Which way? Oh, he's knock on. This will be a West Tigers feed. But he's hurt, the Tiger. Who's that? Number 18, Bird. He made the big break, but he's hurt his ankle there. Yeah, the trainers are coming on. He looks in a lot of pain. Oh, this isn't good. Made the big break, and I think one of the tacklers might have landed on his ankle there. It was in motion, so he doesn't look well. So no score yet. Nearly 9 minutes gone. Been pretty end-to-end. That wind's playing a role in the kicking game of both sides, but Colts haven't quite been able to make the most of that field position. Neither side you say is better of it yet. Pretty even stuff. Overlaps on this near touchline for both sides, but just pass is quite not sticking at this point. Yeah, he still doesn't look well there, Ethan Bird. Trainers are with him though. Not. So, probably this time just to remind you that this live stream is brought to you by Bar TV Sports, the official live stream provider of the Andrew Johns and Laurie Daley Cups. I think our major sponsor, SLE Worldwide Australia, and our partner, Anytime Fitness. But that's a great sign. Bird getting up to his. Oh no, I thought he was getting up to his fitness zone, but no, he's getting carried off here. This isn't looking good. But crowd applauding him. He comes off. Yeah, he looks in a lot of pain. And so Bird will be coming off for the West Tigers, and it looks like it'll be number 9, Toba Need, will be taking his place. Alright, so it'll be scrum exactly on halfway, pretty well in the centre of the field, for the Greater Sydney region West Tigers. Let's see what they can do. Oh, yeah. Yeah, the lock broke the scrum a bit early there, I think. So it'll be refed by Lachlan Davis. Looks like they're set up for this blindside again though. Will they do it? Nope, good, go on the open. Oh, knocked back there by the fullback and well cleaned up by number 4. So tackle 2, and they're about 5 metres behind where they fed the scrum. Oh, show and go, and brings it to the line. That'll be Tavui again. He's over halfway though, tackle 3. Inside ball. A bit flat-footed there. Oh, penalty. Oh. So this is some good field position here. Have to maybe take the tap in the centre of the field here. Might be trouble to find touch, yep. Good run, good strength. There by Eisenhuth. Now 25 out. Good guy Luciano will play it, 20 out. They've got some momentum. Here we are, Toba Need, fresh legs. 5 out here. Tigers looking good. Dummy half. Is he over, but can he get it down? Double movement, yeah. That was Lenny there. He just couldn't help himself. It was probably less than a metre out and he just knew, stick the arm over and ground it, but of course there was a double movement there. So Monero Colts have the penalty pretty well on their own line near the left upright. Oh, taking the tap though. That wind really is playing a role. It means they're now tackle 1 inside their 10. Good run though again, gaining that 10 metres. Navarro, oh, he's dropped it. Showed strength, but then lost the ball, and it's been ruled a knock on as well. Another error. Yeah, the Colts just aren't helping themselves coming out of. They've got the wind, but they're not kicking. And so yeah, probably the best field position of the game now for the GSR West Tigers. The other scrum 25 out, chance to pull off a set play, perhaps that they've been working on at training. Yep, got everyone set on the open side. A lot of communication. We'll see what happens here. We are straight through. A dummy and step. Kandanakis, wow. Only gained about 10 metres, but it looks very nice. Oh, wow. That was brave, bringing it right to the line of passing. They've still got it, they're still up. Well, Lenny was denied a minute ago and he nearly looked like he was going to get over that time. Oh, poor pass from dummy half, but no. Tackle there. Tackle 4. Spreading it. Yeah, the defence is there though. It's good defence. Oh, he's lost it. Again, they've had a lot of ball down in the attacking 20, but they just haven't been able to make the most of it yet, the GSR West Tigers. And now, the Colts again bring it out of defence. They're getting used to this now. Yes. Good run there, good run. And penalty. Penalty. This is the chance here for the Colts. They're doing a bit of defending, struggling to get the ball in the opposition half for a few minutes now. This is it. How much touch does he go for? That looks to me like a very good kick. It is. That's an excellent kick. So I have the ball now probably 37 metres out. That was an excellent kick. Took them from deep in their own half to now attacking. And Boland's good. Brings it to the 25. They're getting... Now from oh no. Now inside the 20. Oh, great hit there. Excellent hit. Oh, the line rushed up well, but Jackson Gilbert got the ball away. Now here he is again, Gilbert. Tackle 10 out. Last tackle. What can they do? Taking to the line, grabs it through. That was a good kick. No, he can't get out. Good effort there by Timmer, but it was a great kick by the halfback Mitchell Evans there from the Narrow Colts. So they'll get a repeat set here. Chance to put on some attacking pressure of their own, having defended for a little while. West Tigers are ready though. If they want to, looks like they want to take a quick one. No, they think against it. Will they go short again? Worked for them the first time. No, going the long route this time. Oh, not great communication there by the Colts, but it will be Georgievski who brings it to 25 metres out directly in front. The hooker McCallum to Boland again. He's been busy in the first 15 minutes or so of this one. Evans to Gilbert. Oh, it's a penalty directly in front. Do they, for the lifting tackle, do they take the 2 points on offer? It'll be the first points of the match. Chance to take a lead. Out there, opting looks like to pile the pressure on. Probably, we'll see if it pays off. Could be a smart decision if they cross for 6 here. So they're now inside the 10 for probably the first time in the match. It's Evans. Oh, numbers and oh, wow! They got the numbers almost too easily there, but it was that Georgievski, I think, going for the corner, no one in front of him. It wasn't a brilliant pass, but probably could have held on to it all the same, and would have been 4-0. Would have been a very tricky kick to make it 6, but we so nearly had our first points of the game. Instead, because of the knock-on, it'll be a scrum 10 metres out. The West Tigers. Certainly, say both sides have had their chances. It's been pretty end-to-end. There's been a lot of wingers facing a bit of green grass, but it's probably just that pass, that final finished product that's been lacking a bit for both sides. So we Candy Dark is here to feed the scrum. Davis. Oh, numbers. Yes, they're away. Wow, that was a great move. Now they're nearly on the 40 already on tackle 1. Great work by the West Tigers, and a penalty as well. That's just how quickly this game's turning around. It's going end to end. So now it'll be a chance for Davis to kick for touch. Oh, wobbly old kick, but found touch all the same on the halfway. See if they can make a go of it this time. I think that might have been Rugby there tackled. Yep, 45 out. And the Darkers off for Sydenham. He's looked good, Eade, since coming on. Going for the injured bird, and he's showed some fresh legs. Kenda Dark is bringing it to the line. Moa offloads it. Well done. Good offload, but Jack Smith is probably never going to be able to beat the man on him anyway. Poor pass from dummy half, but Davis is better than it. Nearly break. Oh, got the offload away, but Sydenham. It was going to be pretty spectacular if he pulled it off, but so nearly another try. Again, it's been open, but still 0-0, both sides. Neither's got the breakthrough yet. Georgievski brings it to the 20-metre. Oh, wow. That's a huge hit. I think that was Moa, yeah. Might have been his... Yeah, I think he might have hit his head there, so the trainers will come on and make the assessment. Ran out the line, very brave, but yes, the trainers will now do, they've been through all the training, so they'll see how he is, check his health. As, so nearly 19 minutes gone, still 0-0, as the Colts with the ball, probably tackled to about 25 out. So yes, this Andrew Johns Cup it's a representative competition, and it's a great opportunity for over 600 of the best young players throughout regional New South Wales to play at a rep level. But so stay on. Very brave there by the young Tiger. Do you want him? Navarro will play at 35 out for the Colts. They're up to halfway now. Whoa. Yeah, no place for that. That was a late hit there on Evans, and the ref saw it. So penalty, no further action. Good decision there. And now the Colts get their reward in having the chance to attack with, again, some excellent field position. Once again, about that 35 out, probably their third time they've had the tap from almost this exact position. Haven't been able to make it count yet, but maybe third time's the charm. Oh, yep. Good run there. Weave through the first set of defenders. Still play at 20 out. Gone out. They've got Evans on this blind side. Oh, only a metre out here. This could be the chance for the first points of the match. Oh, ran behind his own player, but all fair, says the referee. And wow, the strong defence there to drag him back 5 metres. We're playing at 10 out. Oh, good step there by Daley, the captain. He's going to play it. Keep the ball alive. Well done. But he's pushing. He's still pushing. What's that? 6-7 defenders, but. But that was last tackle. They did their best to keep the ball alive, but it'll be a handover just a metre out. Probably not a bad result for the Colts, all things considered. But they can muscle up in defence here. Could be able to keep the GSR West Tigers pinned right back. It's probably a good start. Tackle 1, 8 metres out. Bit of a goose step there by Kandidakis, brings it outside the 20. It wasn't Kandidakis at all, it was actually Braden Wiki, but he's lost the ball all the same. So the Colts now, the ebbs and flows of this game, they'll have another chance to attack and try to pile on the pressure. Now there's 8 minutes remaining in this first half. And score's still 0-0. Colts ready to make their second change. It'll look like it'll be Jack McDougall ready to come on. See who for in a minute. Oh, numbers. The defence is opening right up. Georgievski, no one in front of him. He'll score. Georgievski scored. There we are. The Colts with the first points of the game. Great backline move off the scrum. The numbers opened right up. It was Damien Chamberlain that drew the winger before finding Georgievski. And Colts will be up 4-0. And the young winger did well to bring it in a little bit, make it a bit easier for his kicker. But it'll still be a pretty tough ask to make it 6-0. A great start for the Colts. Both teams have certainly had their chances, and it's been out wide where the points were always going to come. And finally, the breakthrough came in the 33rd minute. Well, I thought Georgievski brought it around a bit, but the kick's pretty well exactly on the sideline. And it'll be the winger, Connor Harrison, who's going to do his best to slot it from a very, very difficult angle. About 22 metres out he's brought it, but pretty well exactly on the sideline. Doesn't get much tougher than this, and in that wind, this will be some kick if he can manage to somehow slot it through the sticks. Again, readjusting that ball and that tee. Still not happy with it. There we are. Now he's set. Taking a few steps back. That wind is not letting up. Yep. Readjusting the tee again. Might have to get one of his teammates here to put his finger on the ball for him, but they're all well back inside their own in goal, so he's asking for something. Time off. Finally called. I think we wasted about 2 minutes there, but oh, he's changing tees. Was using that tee that's often used for kickoffs, whereas this looks like the more traditional. There we are. Oh. Completely resetting it. Tell you what, it'll all be worth it though if he manages to get the kick. Yeah, a couple of steps back. Here he goes. Oh, good strike, but waves away, misses to the left. So it'll be 4-0 to the Colts. 25 minutes gone in this 30-minute first half. So there'll be 5 minutes remaining for the Greater Sydney region to try and get some points on the board for themselves. Maybe grab a lead or level the scores. Yeah, the kick only goes the 30 metres as you'd expect in a strong wind, but there he is. Jack McDougall, the sub, the interchange player. Great run. He's making, yeah, the big fella. Great start. An offload, second phase play here for the Colts. They're looking energised after that try. It's Evans. They've got a bit of a roll on here. McCallum here from dummy half. Now they're inside the 30 for last tackle. What can they do here? Evans, will he put it up? He does. That'll swirl around up there. Oh, he's dropped a chance here for the Colts. That ball's gone out. Who was that off? Will be a scrum, but which handover. So it'll be a scrum to the Greater Sydney Region West Tigers. So it was dropped there by the winger Braden Timmer, but the Colts couldn't quite pull off the miracle play, so it'll be a scrum for the Tigers. The ref wasn't quite happy with how that was fed. Can't quite see what happened from here. Just going to have a chat to the front rowers here. I'm not sure which side it is that's a problem here, or if it's both front rowers not quite behaving, but one against the feed, but not cleanly, so again we'll have another got feed in the scrum. There we are. Tigers looking to bring it out from deep in their own half. Tackle one there on the 10-metre line. Bringing out the blind. Oh! Great play there. I think that was the fullback, Wiki, who got an arm free but couldn't quite find a teammate. So bring it now over the 30. He asked for a penalty, but he's been ruled to have lost the ball instead. So the Colts, a chance here, not too long before half-time. They've got a chance to extend their lead as they'll pack the scrum now 30 metres out. Excellent field position. About 10 metres further back than the scrum that led to Georgievski's try. Will they try a similar move, perhaps? There it is, Evans. Gives it inside to his centre, Hurley. That ball looks lost to me. No, still had control. Evans, Dowdle. Shrugs off. Excellent strength there by the fullback and captain there. Now we'll play it 20 out, tackle 2. He's somehow held on to that ball. Had a finger on it, but he's still done well. Oh, they've gotten huge numbers here. Dowdle straight through the middle. Okay, excellent tackle there. Captain on captain. So we'll play it just a couple of metres out. What can they do here? Goes himself, Gilbert. And now last tackle, a metre out. Do we see here? We go straight to the front rower, offload. Oh, he's over. Did he get it down? He did. I think that was charity there for the Colts. Ref's given it. Just like that. Only a minute and a half before half time, the Colts have scored a second time, and they'll have a chance to kick, which they should get to make it 10-0 at the break. They really just found an extra gear here not long before the break. Passes going to hand a bit more. And great offload there. That was Jack McDougall who ran to the line and did the offload. Ever since he's come on, their fresh legs have been excellent. This is interesting. So, changing goal kicker, I think. That's interesting. So, who was it? I think it was Harrison got the near impossible kick from the sideline, centimetres in, and then I think this is. I'm pretty sure this is Mitch Evans who's got to have the kick directly in front of the black dot. So we've got some sort of system there going the Colts about who gets which kicks, and he should bury this one. And he does. So 10-0 to the Colts. So yeah, that looks like it'll be it. Half time here at Bega Recreation Ground. It's 10-0 to the Monero Colts, the home side, thanks to a try to Elijah Georgievski and Bradley Terry, and the one goal kicked by Mitch Evans just before the siren went. So 10-0 to the Monero Colts. We'll see what the Greater Sydney Region West Tigers have in the second half. Do I turn off? Welcome back to Bega Recreation Ground. Monero Colts lead 10-0 after a pretty end-to-end first half. They did have the quite strong wind at their back, so we'll see just how big a role that'll play in the match as the Greater Sydney Region West Tigers make their way out, and they'll be kicking off and running right to left. Now, of course, the Colts of their kick-off managed to find a bit of grass and it bounced dead to earn them a dropout to start the match. So we'll see if the West Tigers can pull off something similar to start the second half. Now 30 minutes left in this match. Let's go. Oh, bit nervous there by Evans, but he's done it right actually. To drop the ball and still get about 15, 16 metres isn't a bad effort at all. Kenny will play it, just short of the 40. Bit of space there, chance to offload, but he takes the tackle. Playing it safe to start the second half. Oh, quick hands. That's a great run down that sideline. That's excellent there by Hurley. An excellent field position for the last tackle. Puts it up. Oh, that's swirling. Oh, excellent hands. Oh, Zidlands. Did well to catch it, and they had a bit of space in front of him just for a moment. But instead it'll be a handover with the West Tigers playing the ball just a couple of metres out from their line. Looking threatening though, the Colts. Ever since they scored that first try, they've really found that extra gear. Tackle 2 for the Tigers. Oh, drop ball. The Colts now. Can they the chance to go more than 2 converted tries up? Penalty. Do they take the points and make it a 12-0 lead? Bit of a decision here, but no, looks like they're going to take the tap. Here's McDougall. Pushing. Good strength there by the defensive line. Going out to that far side. Evans to Dowdle. Early. Oh, staying in that far corner for now. Now the play's staying over in that corner. And all the players remain over there, so they're going to stay there again. No, they're spreading it out now. It's 4th tackle, 10 metres out. Here's Evans, puts it up. Swirling again. Oh no. Thought it was going to be a fortunate bounce for Harrison there for a moment, but finds its way into touch. So there'll be a scrum feed here for the West Tigers. Eventful first few minutes of the second half here. Of course, this live stream being presented through Bar TV Sports. Thanks to our major sponsor, SLE Worldwide Australia, and our partner, Anytime Fitness, as the Captain Davis sets to feed the scrum. No time off. He'll have to do it again. Had a few issues with the scrum this match. I think the front rows, the props' feet being the wrong position's been the biggest problem. Oh, strong defence, dragging him back. Oh, don't know who that was to. Oh, but players are offside. A bit lucky there, I think, the West Tigers. Don't think they knew what they were doing that play, but they earned themselves a penalty for it all the same. Davis enjoying finally a bit to be able to get some distance on his kicks, and his Tigers will have the ball right on halfway, although they're all back still on the 30. Finally they're getting ready. Maybe they're having a bit of a chat about something. Getting a bit of a roll on here. Davis. I think his runners overran him a bit there, but still. 3 inside the 30. Oh, numbers. Straight through. Too strong. Wow. Great effort there by Sydenham. Nearly over. Inside ball to Wiki, but just slightly too in front of him. It's a bit of a let-off there for the Colts. I'll put under pressure for a few moments there, but a bit of a let-off as they'll be able to feed the scrum. The Tigers haven't been bad at all this game. They've been creating plenty of chances, but thought that scrum was going against the feed for a moment, but it'll be refed. But yeah, they just haven't been able to hold on to the ball when they get in that attacking 20. Third time lucky. Oh no. Yep, the ball's out. Here we go. Oh wow, plenty of space there for, I think that was Hurley out there again. He's been finding plenty of space in this second half, but lost the ball forward, unfortunately for him. So it'll be a scrum for the West Tigers. They've certainly had plenty of chances, but you have to think they'll have to look at taking one sooner rather than later.
The next game.
Time for the West Tigers to feed the scrum. So let's see what they have here. Anything special in store? Oh, great strength by Tavui, and now the offload. Now Eid will play it directly in front, 20 out. It's not again Davis. Oh, it's number 16. That was Cooper. Cooper Ridge, who's now playing only a few metres out. It's probably Tigers looking the best to have this whole match now. Colts will have to muscle up in defence here. Logo Luciano goes himself. Not too much space for him. Oh, looks very close. Last tackle, centimetres out. What can they do? Poor pass from dummy half. They're going through the hands. Wiki. Oh, who was that? Excellent hands by the Colts. Wiki's little grubber to himself, but and yet again, the West Tigers just struggling to find that finished product. Perhaps should have been looking for a kick rather than through the hands on that last tackle. As the Colts be looking to try to bring the ball down the other end for them the first times of this second half. Dougal, I think that's tackle 3 on the 30-metre line. Yeah, Gilbert shrugs off one, nearly beats the second. Oh, last tackle now on the 40. He's kicked it. That's going out on the full. Bit of an error there by the halfback Evans. Gives the ball away in prime field position for the West Tigers. So the Colts really struggling to get out of their own half in this second half. Seeing just how big an impact that wind's playing in this match, as It'll be a handover about 30, 37, 38 metres out. And it'll be Davis to play the ball. Logai Luciano with the first hit up. He's going to gain a few metres. Good tackle. Grabbed the jersey, but he was strong enough to stop the man with the ball. Now Eid from dummy half. $15 out now. Bit of a fumble there by Moa, but he holds on to it. Inside the 10 metres now, the West Tigers. And penalty, they'll get a full set here in excellent field position. They've had the ball down this end a lot, but I think this is their first time they'll have a full set inside the 10 if they want it. They're taking it back to the 15 metre. And Logo Luciano with the hit up. He's running fast and nearly got there. He's only a metre out and he's looking for the quick play of the ball. Yeah. They're pushing. This will be an excellent defensive effort if they can hold them out here. Because the West Tigers, they're looking hungry. Davis. There's Wiki. Wiki with space. Oh, wow. How did he not get over there? Wow, this cover defence, they're desperate. They want to hold on to their 10-0 lead, the Colts. Poor pass from dummy half. That could be costly. Although, and then another drop. Broken play can be helpful. Oh. But yes, they've gone from 1 metre out to now 30 metres out for last tackle. It's going to make things tricky here. Put it up. There's a chase in Luciano. He's dropped it. The fullback, Dowdle, the captain's dropped the ball there. So another full set for the West Tigers inside the Colts 10 metre. You'd have to think all this pressure is going to pay off eventually. But it's just been some great defence by the Colts, I think, more than anything else. Perhaps a bit sloppy at times, the West Tigers. But it's been great defence. Lock, running it from the scrum. They're 5 metres out. Can't get up quickly though. They go on that far side. Davis, dummies. As he threw, he's put the ball away. Couldn't quite tell who to, but I think it's Eid from dummy half. Also short. The amount of times they played at 1 metre out is just incredible. More strong defence. They're running it hard and fast, but the defence. Now Wiki gets the ball away. So that's Howe there in the headgear. Tackled, last tackle. They go the open side. The pressure's on the kicker. Excellent grubber though, and there's a chaser. Oh! Wow. That was a good last tackle option there from the West Tigers. A little grubber inside. I thought Wiki might have had it for a moment, but instead it'll be a line drop out for the Monero Colts, and yet another set for the West Tigers in this attacking half. So we've got a West player down. I think it might be Moa over there. And play stopped. Yeah, I didn't quite see at what point he went down, didn't quite see the injury, but there is a trainer with him. Yeah, I can't quite tell what the injury is there. So it's 10-0 to the Monero Colts here in the Andrew Johns Cup with 16 minutes remaining in the match. And the Colts set for a line dropout as Mola gets to his feet. So it looks like his wrist maybe that's injured hard over there. As I think it's Harrison set to do the dropout for the Colts. What can he pull off? Puts his boot through it, but he gets to 30 and well taken there by Davis. He's show and go, and he's nearly danced his way through the defence, but he'll play it tackle 1, 20 metres out. Oh, Tavui. Mark was back a long way, but he was square, says the referee. Wow, there's a big Carlisle there. I think one of his first touches of the match. They go right. They've got Tigers just can't quite break through. It's been quite a defensive effort we're seeing. Five out from dummy half. He's straight through. Great work. That's Tobin Need there for the West Tigers. That was great vision to go around the blind side from dummy half, step his way through. They barely laid a hand on him. Great work there by the West Tigers. Finally break through. And despite their attacking struggles, they can kick this here to reduce a margin of just 4 points. So that it was a brave effort by the Colts, but they haven't made the most of their attacking opportunities either, really. So that means that they could be down to a 10-6 lead with a kick here by Lachlan Davis, the captain. Not too tough an angle for the kick. The hooker did well to just come back a couple of steps in grounding the ball. And you'd have to think Davis should have no trouble with this one. Yep, straight over the black dot to bring the score down to 10-6 with 14 minutes remaining. This could be a chance for the GSR West Tigers to mount a bit of a comeback here. See if they can get some momentum from that one. The Colts will be hoping to keep the ball down here since the second or third minute of the second half. We haven't really seen the ball down here, but that's another good kickoff. A couple of good kickoffs we've seen from the Colts this match. Oh, wow. What a run. I think that was... Oh, I don't know what that pass was. Yeah, the try scorer there in Eade. I think he's just perhaps made the wrong decision there, Tobin Eade. But so now the Colts chance to restore their 10-point lead if they can get over here. First time we've seen the ball down this end for a very long time. Let's see what the Colts can do with it. That's Boland back into the action. Good run by the tall front rower. Navarro also back. So the starting front rowers are back for the Colts. That's Hurley out there, tackled. Only a metre out. Oh, pass finds no one, but picked up off the bootlaces there by Kenny. We'll play it again inside the 10. No. Looked a good kick off the boot, but bounced, took the wrong bounce, and it'll be a 20 tap for the West Tigers. Still plenty of time here, so they don't have to worry too much. It's only 4 points and still nearly 12 minutes remaining here for the West Tigers. Oh, big hit and a bit of a push and shove in the background, but on the ball, some very strong running by number 15, Sydenham for GSR. Oh, did a, I don't know, 7:20 I think there, Davis, but finds Eid, who's inside the 20 now. Let's see how they go here. Starting front rower Leleni on for the West Tigers as well, and his break served him well. He's gained 10 metres there after being tackled to get a metre out. Oh, good. Oh, excellent grubber, but an even better pick up there by Dowdle for Monero. Their goal line defence has been very quick all game, Monero Colts. I think that's been one of the reasons the West Tigers have just struggled to find any space when they've been taken inside the 10. Oh, McCallum's dropped it. Fumbled the pick up there from dummy half and spotted by the referee. As one of the GSR players goes down. Not sure if it's cramp. It looks to be cramp, I think, at this point. So this result's still well and truly in the balance, but next week it'll be the Monero Colts will head up to Canberra. At Kippax Oval they'll be taking on the Riverina Bulls in a bit of somewhat of a local derby, I guess. The Riverina Bulls won 16-4 against the West Tigers in round 1, so they could have their work cut out for them in that clash. Whereas the West Tigers head up for a home game at Campbelltown Stadium, where they'll be taking on the Penrith Panthers at 10:30 a.m. back home. And of course, that could be a tough clash for them as well, with the Panthers losing narrowly 14-12 against the defending champions, the Western Rams, in round 1. Now it looks like he's making his way off the West's player. And it'll be a GSR scrum feed 20 metres out as they still search for that equalising try. I'll play a short in the scrum, but now it's all even. Should be right to go. Davis with it. Tavui inside. Wow, he's up 11 metres out. Some strong running from both sides throughout this match. Got numbers. Davis cut out pass. What a ball! What a ball there for. That was Cooper Bridge, who's found his way over, but that was Davis. He had a two-man cut out pass, took the ball to the line, and that was pinpoint. Some of the finishing, the final passes have been a bit off this match, but that was, you can't fault that one. And it's the equaliser for the West Tigers, as they now have a chance to kick the goal that will give them a lead with less than 10 minutes remaining in this match. Beautiful play by Davis and great finish by Bridge. So Davis, after creating the try, has a chance to give his side the lead. It won't be easy though. This is a similar kick to the one which gave Harrison so much strife in the first half, where he spent quite some time lining it up, had to change tees, the whole works before hooking it to the left. Let's see if Davis can do any better. Much tougher than his first attempt, that's for sure. Here he goes. Oh wow, that is some kick. That is an excellent kick there by Davis. The West Tigers now lead 12-10 with just 8 minutes remaining. The first time all match they've taken the lead, and well, what a time for it. Pressure on the Colts now. They've been playing with the lead for quite some time and perhaps got a little bit complacent. And now they're going to have to come with something special here. They'll have to score again if they're to win this match. The West Tigers taking the lead, and they're looking good for it too. And we'll see how the West Tigers go playing from in front. Good starting hit up, gets them out to the 20 metres line. 20 metres, GSR would be happy with that one. Howe from dummy half, gets another 10. His smart football so far. Sydenham, oh, he's got them 45. That's an excellent run by Sydenham. All the momentum now, the West Tigers. They're inside the attacking 40 now, and it's not even the last tackle yet. This is some exceptional running. All the way from their own goal line to 20 metres out. This has been an incredible set. Best set you could ask for after points. See what they've got for last tackle. Through the hands. Oh, great offload. Davis back with it. Oh, that was Guy Luciano. Dropped the ball. In the end, not a terrible result. A handover inside the 20. But they did have numbers there for a second, and perhaps was like putting points on points, which would have been quite a blow for the Colts, but a huge boost for GSR. Navarro looks to bring it out, and he's met by some strong defence. Colts again. Tackle 2 now. Terry getting to the 40 once he plays it. Boland. Not so bad running either in response to Colts. Both sides looking good for it. Evans. Oh, they're away. It's Hurley away. Now last tackle, 20 out. What do they have? Put it up. Swirling around. Oh, ease. Davis just stands under it, waits for it and grabs it easily. Oh, it's the nice little set move there. I think that was a mousetrap. It didn't quite work as well as they would have hoped. Tackle 2 now for GSR. Muscling up in defence now, the Colts. They know they need some good field positions. There's only 5 minutes left, and they trail by 2. Now Davis looking to peg them back. Field position is enough now for the West Tigers. They don't need to score again. They just need to keep the ball down this end. Oh, and Davis, wow, off his own kick. That is some chase. He's played really well, the GSR captain. Set up a try, kicked a couple of goals, and some excellent defence as well. Oh, but Dowdle, untouched, straight through. He's got support in Hurley. He finds him. Wow, excellent work by Dowdle. And now, and the penalty. Was it a professional foul? The ref says no, but all the same, the Colts couldn't ask for anything better as they chase a try in these last few minutes. And they kick for touch. So they'll have the ball about 28 metres out, 4 minutes left, down by 2. What do the Monero Colts have? That's a good start. It's a 10 or 12 metre run there. Good pass for Terry. They're inside the 10. They're making easy metres here. If he can hold on to it and play it quickly, which he can, McCallum. Gilbert. Straight through. Oh, I thought he was through Chamberlain. McCallum to Gilbert, and they're over. They're over. That is Kenny with the try, and the Monero Colts have snatched back the lead with just 3 minutes and 50 seconds left. That is a huge try in the course of this match. It's pretty simple stuff. It was the plays before that really set it up there. Some great runs, quick play the balls, some big forwards getting in there, causing the plenty of players from the West Tigers defence to get involved in the tackling. They took it out wide, and it was pretty easy in the end for Kenny to cross. So 14-12 now, only a few minutes left, and that clock is still ticking. So this is a kick to bring it out to 4 points, and it could be a huge kick. And it will be Evans who will take it. He kicked their one goal they've got so far, although that was almost directly in front. It's a much tougher ask for him, but it's certainly still gettable. There'll be less than 2 minutes left for the Tigers once they kick off. You'd have to say it's short kick-off territory as well. Now Evans with the kick to make it a 4-point lead. And he's got it. Perfect kick in the strong wind. 16-12. This match is really heating up at the end. We're in for some finish. West Tigers are all running up quickly. There's no tee out there though. Can't kick off without a tee. Two minutes. They'll get a set regardless. They can go long and get a set, or they can try and get the ball back of this and give themselves some good field position. What will they do? 2 minutes remaining. They're going for the field position. Oh! Nearly worked for them too. The tackle one for the Colts. A good set here will win them the match. Whereas the West Tigers will be hoping for a turnover, but they don't need one yet. Just solid defence, giving their attack every chance of a comeback. Dowdle from dummy half is over halfway. Now 45 out. This is just what the Colts would have been hoping for. McCallum, he's got so much space. Who's that he's found? Last tackle, a minute left. Will they put it into touch? If they can get a repeat set here, it could be game over. He's kicked it out. That's smart play. Now West Tigers will have to get a scrum set. The clock's ticking, less than a minute left. 16-12 to the Monero Colts. West Tigers don't look in as much of a rush to pack the scrum as you'd think. From Bar TV Sports, here with just 40 seconds left. The clock's still ticking. Time off now, although the clock hasn't stopped, but there are 34 seconds left. The clock stops, so they'll have 34 seconds to go 75 metres, or 85 metres rather, and score a try to either draw or win with the kick. Here we go. What do they have? Shapes kick Davies, but they've got space out here. How? That's the first tackle. They won't have their full set here though. There's only 20 seconds left. They've got to get moving. Oh, Davis. That was the game juggling there as he... 10 seconds and their playmaker, their best player, will play it. 8 seconds, this will be it. Last play. Although they've just gone the hit up. They'll have to play it quickly. That'll be it. He won't have time here. That's it. The Colts have won. 16-12. The Monero Colts have defeated the GSR West Tigers. A great match of football here at Bega Recreation Ground. But it was the Monero Colts who win 16-12. So a win and a draw for them from their first 2 rounds. 2 losses for the West Tigers from their first 2 matches. That's all from us at the Andrew Johns Cup. Stay tuned, at 2:40 we'll have kickoff of the Laurie Daley Cup.
Change the card.
Go, you stay off.
Yep, ready.
Welcome back to the second game here at the Bega Recreation Ground. Now we have the Laurie Daley Cup, and again it will be the Monero Colts taking on the Greater Sydney Region West Tigers. As the Colts make their way out onto the ground, the home side. The Colts coming off a round 1 loss to the Illawarra South Coast Dragons, where they were defeated 52-16. And similarly, the GSR West Tigers were defeated 30-6 in their round 1 clash. So both sides looking to bounce back, looking to grab their first win of the season in round 2 here in the Laurie Daley Cup. We thank our major sponsor, SLE Worldwide Australia, and of course we're streaming through Bar TV Sports. And also thank you to our partner at Anytime Fitness. So we had a classic first match, 16-12 with a try in the last couple of minutes. They're snatching a win for the Monero Colts. Now, will their 18s do something similar, or will the West Tigers get a bit of revenge as the older boys look to grab a win? The Tigers kick off as we run through the team list quickly. For the Monero Colts, number 1 is Tristan Eldridge, number 2 is Ashton Nadew, and number 3 is Bradley Lincoln, number 4 is Adam Barlow, number 6 is Thompson Zane, number 7 is Connor Williams, number 8 is Jack Grant, number 9 is Hayden Bradley, number 10 is Bradley Buckley, number 11 is Newley Mariner as they get well over halfway on their first set, number 12 is Willie Delamere as they're inside the 40, lock is Jack Pepinell. There's a good kick there. On the bench it is Fred Griffiths, Noah Sadler, Kane Smith, and in number 18 jersey is Jack Godfrey. I don't have the number 5 on my team list, so not sure who that is, but I'll try to find that out for you. Whereas for the Greater Sydney region, fullback is Caden Fox. On the wings is Celessa Tavui and Marley Barrett in number 5. The locks, the centres rather, Luke Cowley and James Burley. Don't have the number 6 for these guys, but halfback is Bailey Varga. Front row is Chetarangi and Jack Collins with Cooper Smith at hooker as they kick for the first time in the match. And in the second row is Vince Romeo and Jan Rapatoni with Thomas Chanter at lock. On the bench in number 15 is Adam Zara, number 16 Ethan Tutt, number 17 Jackson Parker, number 19 rather, Rua Hona, and 18th man in number 20 is Christopher Tafua. Now to the action. Both sides got through their first sets without an error, and wow, already both sides looking up for this clash. Some good hard running from the forwards from each side. Oh, was that a knock on there? Yes, it was. So the first error of the match coming 3 minutes in, and it will be the Greater Sydney Region West Tigers who will feed the first scrum of the match. So, taking their time here, the West Tigers. As the ball's out. And it'll be tackle 1 for them, 35 out. Now, offside, the whole Monero Colts line got up a bit too quickly, so it'll be a penalty now for GSR. As they look, oh no, the tap. So we tackle 1 about 45 metres out. 40 metres out, really. That's an excellent 5 metres he's gained there, just well after he had all 3 tacklers on top of him. There'll be Jack Collins to play the ball for GSR. Both sides looking likely early. Here we are. Inside the 20 for the West Tigers. Oh, straight through. Is he over? He's held up, I think that was Ruahona, who's got all the way through, but just couldn't quite ground the ball. Must have been great defence there. Didn't quite see who the defender was, but Ruahona was running at pace. Now we'll play the ball on last tackle, 10 metres out. Oh, wow. Good worker there, back Tristan Eldridge. Looking good, the fullback from the Narrow Colts. Oh, that's another good run by the Colts. As I said, both sides running hard early. They made their intentions clear. It's now tackle 3 and they're already nearly at the halfway. Oh, wow. There's the prop, Jack Grant, bumping off a defender. Oh, kick there by the second row. I don't know if his coach will be too happy with that. Newly Mariner, I don't know how his kicking licence is, but that was a bit rough. And now it's tackle 2 for the West Tigers inside, just inside the Narrow Colts half. Oh, offload, second phase play. Oh, smart play there. And Thomas Chanter will play it now. Oh, you got the ball away there, Fox. I think they might have had an overlap just. Oh, big hit. Bradley on the halfback Varga. Oh, Hona with the big pass, but forward. I think the rest probably spot on there. Ball's forward for the hand, so it will be a scrum feed, or a handover rather, for the Narrow Colts. So look to work the ball out. Still very early in this clash, but oh, the first penalty of the match, or second rather, will be a chance. But in both matches, each side has been very reluctant to kick for touch from the centre of the field. I think win might be a factor in that. Don't want to risk giving the ball away. Although it does mean that it's already tackle 2 and they've still only gained 10 metres from where the penalty was. Heavenell will play it. Oh, the fullback Eldridge does well to get the ball away. Now they'll play it out there wide. Oh, great play there by Grant. Get the offload away. Now they've got going. The gap was massive. Does he score? Hayden Bradley, look, he scored. Straight from dummy half. The gap really opened up there. It was a great run by Grant, and then the offload to Buckley that sort of left the defence at all ends, and the gap was just too big for any hooker not to dart through. So great play by Bradley there to score the first points of the match. 4-0 Colts. And he'll look to convert his own try. It's certainly been the big men who have made their early impact. And again, it was just that big running and then the quick play the balls that have really caused the gaps to open up as the defence just struggled to keep up. Taking his time here, the try scorer, as he's very much entitled to do, getting a drink and a few deep breaths before he looks to convert his try. Shouldn't be too difficult though, in front of the left upright. So, as it's just been a constant factor, that wind blows off the tee again. But he shouldn't let that faze him. And he nails it. Conversion successful for Hayden Bradley. Colts lead 6-0 after a bit under 10 minutes have passed. In the earlier game, the Colts spent most of the match playing from in front, only to drop behind with just a matter of minutes left before snatching the lead back. It's one of the last plays of the game. We'll see if perhaps there's a similar narrative here. Or will the West Tigers be able to hit back against this Monero Colts? Good run from dummy half there. As we tackle 2, 29 metres out from their own line. Oh, wow, huge darting run. And the offload to Grant. What a try. He's got to score here. Wow, that was incredible. That was Jack Pepinell, who weaved his way through the line brilliantly and then found the offload. But it wasn't the fullback, it was a big front rower, Jack Grant, who showed he can run hard into a line, but he can also run hard when there's nothing in front of him. No one was ever going to catch him. And just like that, the Colts have opened up a 10-0 lead with a kick to come. That was brilliant play by Pepinell and great work. I'm sure every footy player would love their prop to be backing up to them when they make a half break. So that was just brilliant play by Jack Grant as well. And he's got his reward with a 4-pointer. It's just a couple of minutes after their first try. The Tigers haven't even touched the ball since. But just like that, the Colts look to open up a 12-0 lead in front of their home fans. Just in front of the back black dot, shouldn't have too much trouble. And it's the second conversion for Braden Hadley as the Colts open up a 12-0 lead here at Bega Recreation Ground on this live stream provided by Bar TV Sports. Tigers will be looking for a reaction. I mean, there wasn't too much that they did wrong there. Perhaps a missed tackle, but really it was Pepinell's weave that beat them. And then the offload was perfect. It's a bit of an interesting kickoff. It's found the ground, but luckily for the Colts, sort of bounced to the hands of Bradley. Perhaps more fortunate rather than well done, but all the same. Now the offload for the big Delamere, who's taking a few on. Now tackle 1 on the 40. Playing with momentum. Now Pepinell again. They can smell blood now, the Colts. They're playing well. The West Tigers will have to fight back now. And they're slow getting up. They're trying to slow it down. Just smart play, but they've been penalised for it. Oh no! Penalty against the feed for he didn't get his foot to the ball. You don't see too many of them, but good on the ref for the crackdown. I didn't quite notice it myself, but I'm sure the correct decision was made there. Now the West Tigers, last time they had the ball, it was 0-0. So we'll see what they can do now. Down 12-0 as they enter the Colts half. Oh. Yeah, dangerous tackle there by Buckley. And so the West Tigers, now with another penalty, seek to put some pressure on. Now tackle 1 inside the 30. Probably their best chance of the match so far. What can they do? I think that's Honer again out there. Who actually did have that probably better chance where he danced through the defence and was held up earlier in the match. See what we can do here. It's Romeo with it. Inside the 10 metre. What did GSR have up their sleeve? Comes up to Varga. Whoa, thought he was through there for a moment. beat the rushing up defence. But it was a cover of Bradley, who's then proceeded to give away a penalty. It's the third straight penalty here. And again, another set for the West Tigers. See if the Colts are backing their defence, or perhaps they'll start to tire here. So he's 4. That just went out the back, they might have had the numbers there. It still went close anyway. That's the big number 10. Collins to play it, a metre out. They're looking good here, GSR. Does it come wide again? Oh, interception! Oh, that was nearly... And it's play on. They've got the advantage here. Credit to Fox there for staying on, but I nearly thought we were going the other way there when it was Bradley that nearly had the interception and the 90-metre run, but through hand. Wow. That was the offload there by Romeo, but I think they've found a knock-on in there. So yeah, it'll be a scrum feed here, 10 metres out. And I think it'll be a Colts scrum feed, but I'm not... We'll see. So it'll be a Colts feed here, 10 metres out from their own line. Play tackle 1, 10 out. Oh, huge run. Great strength there. And they've earned the penalty. So they absorbed quite a few tackles there, Monero. And they've got their reward. They held on, earned the scrum, and now they've got a penalty. And the pressure's off. Well, that's coming. Came off the roof here. As they'll have tackle 1, 45 out. Oh, straight through. And the inside ball, Eldridge, that was almost too easy there. That was almost too easy. Newly Mariner was allowed to dance straight there, straight through, and the inside ball for Eldridge. That was... You'd have to say the defence probably should have done that better there. That just seemed almost just too easy. The defence opened right up like the Red Sea. And Tristan Eldridge scores. So now 16-0 to the Monero Colts. Just 17 minutes into the match. They've looked good for it, but you'd probably say that the West Tigers' attack probably doesn't deserve to be down 16-0. They've had their struggles in defence, but they've looked good when they've had the ball in hand, just haven't quite had that finished product that it seems the Colts have really, really brought today. Now here's Hayden Bradley, third kick from in front of the posts. And he does the same thing he did with the first two, puts it straight over the black dot to open up an 18-0 lead for the Monero Colts. Still plenty of time left even in this first half. But will that see a West Tigers reaction? Or will it... Oh, cheeky little kick, but Colts are well and truly onto it. Or will it see the Colts really put their foot down as they've given themselves a chance here to play with a bit of freedom if they'd like it. They've got quite a safety net in the 18-point lead. Ooh. Oh, wow, huge hit. Pepinell was taken hard there by Collins. Will that fire up his team? Collins would certainly be hoping so. But Colts still have the ball. Last tackle, 35 metres out. What will they do? Smart kick after points. Looking to pin the GSR West Tigers down. And Fox, found an offload. We've done well to get out to the 20 there, GSR. And running across field. Looked dangerous, but didn't really gain any ground. Oh. Some big hits here in the Laurie Daley Cup. And they've earned a penalty too there, GSR. Chance here for all the players to catch a bit of a breather as the kick comes towards us. And GSR have the ball about 41 metres out from their own line. See what they can manage. Varga brings it to the line. Zara plays it. Here we go. Bit of space. Bringing it out wide. There's Fox. Oh, he's straight through there. The centre, that's the Cowley. He's getting 20 metres easily. Now, chance to put a bit of pressure on. And that was Jackson Parker. He's earned the penalty. I think the defenders were inside the 10. So excellent field position here again, but they have had that earlier, and they didn't make the most of it then. See how they do now. It was Chanter to play it. Who wants it? Who wants it for the West Tigers? That was Romeo. He's looked one of the more likely attackers. He's been told he's a bit too keen to go back and play it. It's again Zara. Someone's going to stand up for West here. Who's going to be? That's Varga, rather. The halfback stops. A lot of this tackle's gone on for quite some time, but he's finally played the ball. Will Honer plays it off to his big Jackson Parker teammate, who will play it right next to the post. They bring it out wide. There's Fox. The cutout. Oh! Over his winger's head. That was Tavui. He's a pretty tall fella, so if he couldn't reach it, don't think anyone really could have. But Fox, perhaps with the right idea, the cutout, but just the execution a little bit lacking in the end. Now, Colts looking to bring it out. For one. Pepinell again. Every time he gets it, he looks likely. He seeks the gaps and he looks to weave his way through. Buckley. Oh, he's got the offload away. There's numbers. Can he get the ball away? No. Excellent tackle, wrapping up number 3, Lincoln Bradley there. If he got the ball away, they might have been through. Now Delamere. He's been strong every time he's got it. And now last tackle, 20 out. What can Colts do? They're looking for try number 4. Oh, interesting kick, but dealt with in the end pretty easily by the West Tigers winger. Fox, he's been one of the best, I think, for GSR so far. And he'll play it. Nearing the 40 here, GSR. Tackle 3. Early kick, the wingers aren't back. Worth trying, that's an excellent kick, that's a brilliant kick. His scrum feed inside the 10, that was a superb kick. there. I think that was a dummy half, Cooper Smith. They certainly struggled to get things going early, the West Tigers, so smart to give something different a go. That early kick, if they can back it up with some good defence here, could be perhaps a turning point. Of course, you're watching the live stream brought to you by Bar TV Sports, and you're watching the Laurie Daley Cup, the under-18s representative competition, and our major sponsor is SLE Worldwide Australia, and our partner is Anytime Fitness. Now, one of the GSR players is coming off here. Oh, yes, his eye's bleeding there, so blood bin, he'll have to come off. And coming on is Christopher Tuifua. So now Colts will look to work their way out, whereas for GSR, they'll be hoping they can pin the Colts down here. That would certainly make the most of that good kick, which was early in the tackle count. Some Nadu there being slippery, but in the end caught. Pepinel. About 25 metres out. Oh, strong running. Strong running by the Colts. Thompson taking the tackle. It's last tackle, 45 out. What do they have here? Oh, charge down, was that? No. So he actually kicked that into his own player there. So accidental offside. So it'll be a scrum here to GSR. Or handover, of course, because of the last tackle. It's accidental offside. So Connor Williams looking for a bit of space with his kick, but instead he's right into the back of one of his teammates who couldn't really do much about it. That's Tuifua, his first involvement in the match. And he's lifted but then put down safely. I think the Colts players knew they were risking a penalty there if they went on with it. Oh, but lost there. Thomas Chanter wasn't the best of passes, but probably should have held on to it. But he bobbled it, particularly after the contact was made. And time off here again. Looks like another blood bin. Yeah, more blood coming from the eye of another player. Not sure if that was related, perhaps a head clash or something, but so that's number 14. So that was Fred Griffiths there with the blood, and they're calling for a new jersey because he got blood on the old one. So play will continue. Oh, they're trying to put the head strapping on quickly, but they're going to play on. So Colts down a man at the moment. Oh, big hit there. West Tigers starting to man up, and that was Tuifua. He's making his presence felt since he came on. Yeah. There's a penalty there. I'm not sure if that was for a dangerous tackle or for a strip in the end, but either way, Jack Grant, yeah, I think he's in a bit of discomfort. I think he was bent back on his, sort of on himself. His knees would have been put in the... Oh, but it looks like he's grabbing his head. Yeah, he's certainly in a bit of discomfort. It was an awkward tackle. Very awkward, so he looks to be a bit sore. Yeah, so I think his knee it would have buckled a bit. He was tackled at a very odd angle, so looks to be in a lot of pain here on this Bar TV Sports presentation of the SLE Worldwide Australia Laurie Daley Cup. So the Laurie Daley Cup, as well as the Andrew Johns Cup, is a 12-team competition, and it is a pathway opportunity for young players from regional New South Wales to play representative football while they're still living at home with the support of their friends and family. So it's the second year of the competition, and we're in round 2, and it's excellent. A bit of a crowd building for the NRL trial game on later tonight. And the 16s early in the Andrew Johns Cup. Now it's 18-0 here in the under-18s Laurie Daley Cup. That's a good sign, as Grant can get back on his feet, but he's coming off, which is fair enough. He scored his try, of course, his excellent try where he was in support of the Pepinell run, but he'll be coming off now. And coming on is Kane Smith from the Monero Colts, the number 16 jumper. So now Pepinell will play the ball 40 metres out. Now 30. Now that's great spin there by Zane Thompson. Nearly found his way through, but he's got himself inside the 20. It's an excellent field position here for the Colts. Can they make it count? Thompson. Or Williams, right? Williams, oh, he's lost it. There's so much space, but he's just lost the ball in the end in that tackle. So we a GSR scrum feed, 10 metres out from their own line. GSR will be looking to hit back here not long before the break, but they're down 18-0. It's not insurmountable, but no side would like to go in to the sheds at halftime down 3 converted tries. So anything here would be a huge boost for them, for morale if nothing else. Another early kick, not as good as his first, and it's found touch to 35 out. Had that excellent kick earlier on Cooper Smith, and didn't quite pull it off the second time. And so it'll be a Colts scrum feed. And of course, all players are playing as well for the chance to be picked in the country under-18 representative team, which will tour later this year. So plenty of exciting young talent on display today, and they've got plenty to play for. Not just the Laurie Daley Cup, but also some higher honours perhaps later on this year. Colts over halfway. And perhaps the opposite side of the West Tigers, they'll know that a 4th try would give them a huge lead, over 20 points, which would be very hard for the West Tigers to come back from. There's Pepinell again, he's straight through again, and he's... It's a try. That's number 20. Don't even have my team sheet here, but that's number 20 scored there off a Pepinell break. That was excellent play. Again, similar to the first try, Pepinell weaved his way through, and he's got the peace of mind to just look over his shoulder and find a teammate. And yet again, that's the 4th try under the posts. I think that number 20, yes, so I think number 20 is actually number 14, so Fred Griffiths. He just, of course, had that blood bin when he had to change his jumper. So it caught me a bit off guard, but all the same, Fred Griffiths there, scored the try, converted the try to give his side a massive 24-point lead with 3 minutes left in this first half. Tigers have. They've got to keep their heads up here. Could be a good kick. Wow. Colts, that's second or third time they've nearly run into each other trying to catch a kickoff. That's, for the 5'8" there, Thompson, that's some incredible strength running back at the kickoff and breaking through the line and earning a penalty. That's incredible play by Thompson. And it might be is this a warning? I think the referee looks like he's going to give an official warning. You don't often rely on your 5'8" to do that sort of hard running, so he's done well. So Fox, the fullback's been given some sort of team warning for the number of penalties being given. Now, the kick for touch, finds touch, and they'll have it 40 metres out from their own line as they look to head through Delamere towards the halfway line. Some good hard running here from the Colts. That's what their lead's been built off. This hard running through the middle, tiring out the defence, bursting through gaps. Now, Delamere again. Oh, beautiful hands. That's incredible. And try, that's Adam Barlow. That was brilliant hands in the lead-up, but he still had a lot of work to do. He had men in front of him, and he was still 20 or 30 metres out. That was incredible play by Adam Barlow, and he's got over. The Colts are really turning it on today. They brought their A game, and they're being rewarded with, at the moment, a 28-point lead. 28-0 with a kick to come. And of course, their kicking's been perfect up until now, but I don't think they've had one that wasn't directly in front of the post. So this will be a bit of a trickier challenge for their conversion kicker, which I assume will be Fred Griffiths with Bradley off the field. Oh no. It won't be. Opted for a different goal kicker, and this will be the toughest of the lot. It's the wrong side for a right footer, and he's 30 metres out, right on the sideline. So can Ashton Naidoo slot it? Doesn't get much tougher than this. But you'd have to say not too much pressure on him when they're up 28-0. So we'll just see which way this conversion goes. Runs up. Looks good. Does it have the length? No, missed that far side. So didn't bring it around enough. So no good on the conversion, but it's still 28-0 here at Bega Recreation Ground. It's a beautiful Saturday afternoon. And there's not much time at all left in this half. Less than 30 seconds now. We'll have time to kick off, and oh, that's very clever. You don't see many of those sort of short kickoffs. Little grubber to himself there, Caden Fox. Showed some smarts, and now the Tigers will have the last say of this half. There's 5 seconds left. You'll have to play this quickly and give them a last play. What do? Seconds left. Can you play it? No. Didn't get the ball down in time. So that's it for the first half. So the Monero Colts lead 28-0 thanks to tries to Tristan Eldridge, Adam Barlow, Jack Grant, Hayden Bradley and Fred Griffiths. And Hayden Bradley also has 3 goal conversions to his name, and Fred Griffiths has 1. So at half-time here, it's 28-0 to the Monero Colts. And please join us for the second half of this Laurie Daley Cup fixture from Bega Recreation Ground. There's 35 minutes left in this round 2 clash between, round 2 Laurie Daley Cup clash between the Monero Colts and the GSR West Tigers. Live streaming through Bar TV Sports and brought to you by SLE Worldwide Australia and Anytime Fitness. It'll be the Colts getting us underway once they can. A bit of a T switch, not the first time we've seen that today, but switching up the T, and then it'll be the West Tigers with it all to do. Down 28-0. They'll certainly have a tough job ahead of them if they're looking to avoid their second straight loss, whereas it's been quite a bounce back for the Colts after last week. Here we go. Good hard run. Tuafua showing what the West Tigers need in the second half. Brilliant run, brilliant start. And tackle 3 there, making good ground. Tackle, that's the best run of the lot. They're now only 35 out. It's just the start they would have been hoping for. And a perfect kick too. Putting a bit of pressure on Tristan Eldridge, but he does well, getting himself about 6 or 7 metres out from his own line. Oh. It was native with a brilliant step. Didn't really get rewarded for it, but it looked pretty impressive. So for the Colts, it's probably just a matter of more of the same in the second half. They couldn't ask for much more than 5 tries, 4 of them converted in that first half. And now this second 35, they'll be looking for something similar. Hebnell was one of the stars there as you watch him make that run. Set up 2 of their 5 tries in that first half with some brilliant weaving runs. So as Williams puts it up. Oh, good kick. Of course, a bit of confusion amongst the defence, but it was Tavui's more than made up for it with that run, and he's earned a penalty for a high tackle. I think he'll take getting beaten by the bounce every time if it means he can make that sort of run and earn a penalty for his side. Zara to play the ball on the 40. Tackle 2 for the Tigers. Looking good here, but they did have these moments in the first half as well. It was finishing him off that was their problem. Lost a bit of ground there on that play. Now it'll be 25 metres out. What do they have up their sleeve? Oh, that's smart dummy half play, and they're going to... There's plenty of space. They might score here. Does he get it down? This Luke Cowley will be held up. That was an excellent play there. Great dummy half play by Cooper Smith. Sent them inside out. They nearly scored through Luke Cowley, but he was just held up. So now we last tackle 10 metres out. But they have looked dangerous. They just haven't been able to finish it. And that grubber will be too big, so it'll be out to the 20 for the Monero. Oh no. It was touched, so a repeat set for the Greater Sydney region West Tigers, with the dropout being forced. The grubber looked too big, but fullback must have got a touch to it with his boot. So they'll get a repeat set here, the West Tigers. Oh, not a bad dropout though. Forces it back to the 55-metre kick in the end. And it'll be the West Tigers playing at 40 metres out. Zara takes it to the line, but he's lost it. Bit of a let-off there for the Colts. They're going to have to defend back-to-back sets, but instead they'll be able to bring the ball out from their own half. all games in the Laurie Daley Cup will be off. It's straight through. Wow, that's incredible. Bradley Lincoln has just ducked and weaved his way through the line off the scrum. And there was no fullback, obviously, because of the scrum. So he just had no one in front of him. And he's run 60-odd metres just there. That was incredible. I was not expecting that. It's almost too easy. I mean, it was man on man, so he only had to beat the one player. But he was untouched. That's an incredible play by the tall centre there. He's done really well to extend the Colts' lead. The Tigers can't catch a break there after the error by Zara. Straight off the scrum. It's a big... Lincoln Bradley, rather. I was saying Bradley Lincoln, but it's Lincoln Bradley who was able to just run straight through and score. Brilliant play. So now Nadu with the chance. He did well from his wide effort, but couldn't quite get it in. So now he's got a chance to make up for that and extend the Colts' lead to 34 points. And he does just that. So the Monero Colts lead 34-0 on this SLE Worldwide Australia Laurie Daley Cup. More than atoning for their 52-16 defeat last week against the Illawarra South Coast Dragons. They're really turning the tables on that result. Often when you have that sort of loss, the points difference can be almost uncatchable, but, well, two more and they've brought it back to 0. And that kick-off is going well and truly out on the full. So Tigers losing a bit of composure here, I think, and the Colts with a chance to really capitalise. As they're up 34-0, and it's now a penalty right on halfway. Good run by the interchange forward, Kane Smith, so we tackled to 30 metres out. Another good run by Pepinell. Good weaving WR run by Fred Griffiths, back in the number 14 after a brief run in the number 20. Oh, and the grubber, is it good? Oh, wow. Wowee. Thompson's grubber for all money was too big, and out of nowhere, Tristan Eldridge has come flying through and grounded it. Another try for the Monero Colts. It's been an incredible performance. Eldridge has scored his second try there. From my angle, it looked like it was well and truly going dead, but just before it's hit the stripe, Eldridge has come flying through, put a big right hand on it, and put the lead out 38 points to 0. And it looks like Nadu has well and truly inherited the kicking duties. Didn't get a goal at the first 4, but this will be his third attempt since. 1 from 2 so far. Missed an incredibly hard kick. Got an incredibly easy one, and we'll see how he goes on another very difficult effort from out wide. This to make it 40 points to 0. Bit ugly, and it was actually quite close for quite an ugly kick in the end, but the Colts lead 38-0 after just 44 minutes of play. They've been very good. So a change in kick-off taker after the last effort. We'll see how Cooper Smith goes here. Looks all right off the boot. but well taken by the Monero halfback. They've done well to keep him inside the 10 off the kickoff. Not too many sides have done that today, so that's a big tick for the defence. They might be down by 38 points, but they're still giving a red hot go, this West Tigers defence. Still going. It took a while to work out that he can't run without his legs there, so before they pulled down Noah Sadler. That's Smith again. Another hard run. So last tackle on the halfway. What do the Colts look to do here? Oh, well placed. He's hit grass and it's bounced a couple of times now. Fox with the ball. The captain's found a bit of space. He's done well there. Get it out to the 25. The outside backs doing their best to give their front rows a bit of a break, or their forwards a bit of a break. Burley, ball on tackle 3. There's Luke Cowley. The backs are all doing their best. Now Zara with it. Oh, the ball was... Romeo just couldn't hold on to it. They look like they were getting a bit of a roll on there, the West Tigers, but just couldn't quite keep it going. So the Laurie Daley and Andrew Johns Cups feature over 600 of the best young players from across regional New South Wales. And so we're going to see 65 games played in total across 23 different towns all over the state in a 7-week competition. So there's plenty of good football for some great young talents still to come. We're only in round 2 of this great competition. Oh, good hands there by Thompson, and not sure who that is out there, but I think it might have been Nadu. He's done very well. Certainly plenty of space, plenty of open grass for those that want it in this match. There's Delamiers. Whoa. Still got the ball away despite 3 of them really having a go at him. And Bradley runs it up when he probably wishes he didn't because he got hit pretty hard. Delamier again. Running it, through hands. Eldridge gets the ball away. Williams with the dummy. Eldridge kicks it when he could have dived on it. Play on in my eyes. No, there was a knock on. And yeah, off the Monero Colts. So it'll be a scrum feed for the GSR West Tigers here with 22 minutes to play at Bega Recreation Oval. It'll be Ruahona, the big number 19 to feed the scrum, wearing the number 19 jersey but playing at 5'8". Varga taken there. Tackle 2 now for the Tigers. Oh, strong play there by Chetarangi, but I only gained a few extra metres for it, but it looked impressive. Inside to Romeo, who's hit hard by Jack Godfrey. Bit of frustration there maybe for Romeo. He's got to go back another couple of metres before he can play it. The ref says no, further. There we are, that's more like it. And Godfrey went early. Yeah, he wasn't quite square there. Right idea to catch him off guard, but still got to wait till they play the ball before he can move. Romeo singles out Godfrey, who's more than happy to meet the task. Tuafua. Oh! Is that... No. Knocked on by Tavui, but Tuafua, he's certainly got a bit of heart about him. That was a good little move from dummy half. Created a half break. Pass wasn't all there, but still a great effort. So it'll be a Colts scrum feed. Connor Williams feed the scrum with his side up 38-0. Tackle one here, 20 metres out, directly in front. Pepinel, he's been going the whole match and he still wants more runs. So he'll play it on tackle 2. Godfrey, straight, wow, he's a big boy. He's took three of the biggest Tigers players doing all their best to pull him down. An inside ball, oh, it's still alive, that's Griffiths. Wow, some smart play. The Colts still, they've got a big lead and they're still playing well. Out wide there. Oh, forward pass. Forward to Eldridge. They haven't taken their foot off the pedal at all though, the Colts. And neither of the West Tigers. They might be down, but they're still trying hard. So there's both sides still doing their best out there. So the Colts, this will put them 1-1 after 2 rounds, and next week they've got another home game, this time up in Kippax Oval in Belconnen, up in Canberra, where they'll take on the Riverina Bulls, who were convincing in their 30-6 win over the West Tigers in round 1. So that'll be a bit of a challenge for them. Whereas the West Tigers get a home game next week at Campbelltown Stadium, where they'll take on the Penrith Panthers, who lost in round 1 to the Western Rams. So both sides got a home clash next week to look forward to. But still, plenty of time left in this one. Oh, going for the 1-on-1 strip there. I think it was Bradley. Didn't quite pull it off, but credits to trying all the same. There's Romeo. Getting pushed back. Him and Godfrey have had a bit of a running battle the last few minutes. Still inside their half, the West Tigers. Smart kick though, there's no one back. That's very smart. There's a decent chase too. This could be, that's very good, that's brilliant. Eldridge does it pretty well to get to the 5 metre mark. That's excellent kick and chase. Now, can they keep it going for a full set? Oh, the Colt looks to be in a bit of discomfort there, but he gets up to play the ball. On this SLE Worldwide Australia Laurie Daley's Cup round 2 fixture. Delamere, half break. That Colt's still down in back play. It's the last tackle right on the halfway line. Oh, it's perfect bounce. They're going to score a brilliant try here, the Colts. Oh, wow. The kick went up, and who was there but the big prop, Bradley Buckley, bounced right in his hands. He's got the ball away to Noah Sadler, who he does well to run it out wide, put the ball down, but that kick, I don't know if he was aiming for it. It looked to be a regulation last tackle, almost just get a bit of territory, but the bounce was perfect for the Colts. When things are going your way, they're going your way, and I think that's what we've just seen there. It's not like they need any more luck when they're up 38-0, but that bounce was pretty special. And now they have the chance to extend their lead to 44 with a Nadu conversion. So there's 15 minutes left in this round 2 SLE Worldwide Australia Laurie Daley Cup clash. The best of the under-18s in regional New South Wales doing battle. So Nadu looks to extend the lead to 44 points to 0. Oh, no. It looked pretty ugly, but it managed to hit the post, but unfortunately for him, couldn't sneak in. So the score remains at 42 points to 0. Cooper Smith with the kickoff. Godfrey right through. He used Tut there as a little more than a speed bump, really, and the ball's come out, and he's got the penalty too. He's run it out to the 30 and then earned his side a penalty. Now the touch finder. The ball's on the roof. Don't know if it came down, but it'll be a Monero tap, pretty well on the halfway line. Now there's Sadler, the most recent of the try scorers, set to play the ball for the Colts. Oh, Godfrey straight through. Tell you what, since he came on very late. He has been a wrecking ball. Sure, there was a tight defence already, but wow. Oh, whoa! That pass and pick up by Eldridge, that is something special. And Eldridge's got a hat trick. A hat trick for Tristan Eldridge, the Monero Colts fullback. That floating pass looked to perhaps float forward, but is excellently picked up by Tristan Eldridge. And he's got his 3rd try. And they're all been pretty special, each of them. And Bradley, who's recently returned to the field, will resume the kicking duties. He was 3 from 3 early in the match, including converting one of his own tries. And Nadu, after missing a few unlucky kicks, but Bradley's resumed the kicking duties. Oh, he's missed it though. Bradley's missed the kick. So it's 46-0 for the Monero Colts. Could be even bigger had they got some of these conversions, or a few more of these conversions. But pretty convincing all the same. Another kickoff taker, this time it's Luke Cowley. Oh, no, the bounce looked threatening, but it wasn't. Now Godfrey this time being put on his back. Barlow, another one of the try scorers. Third tackle. Sadler there to play it. Buckley with it now, and last tackle. What do the Colts do? They look to that far side. They're running it. That's Nadu out there. He's got pace. He's dropping it in. Oh, but Fox, incredible hands. And he's been Bradley. He's got Buckley to beat. He's been him too. Steps in. No support, but that was brilliant play. There's 3 or 4 of them bearing down on him. But great hands to pick up the grubber, and then he's run 50 metres. Oh, they're away. That's to Avai. Ruahona, he's dropped the ball to stay in. Penalty. Not quite sure what that was. Brilliant play by Tuafua. He just saw they were all in, so he ran to this near side, his left touchline, got the ball away to Ruahona. And you had that feeling that the GSR Tigers were going to be in there for a second. But alas, they're still looking for their first points of the afternoon. As Zara goes very close. Almost down there, really. Oh, knocked on there. Knocked on by Tut. It was a pretty bullet pass from dummy half. Don't know if it was meant for him. If it was, probably could have been a bit softer, but... So it's 9 minutes left to play in this Laurie Daley Cup fixture. 46-0 to the Monero Colts. 9 tries to 0. That's Thompson again. He's done a few hit-ups you'd expect from a front rower, and he's got the number 6. He's the 5'8", but showing some strength. Oh, they're away. It's Bradley. Looking for someone. Great run. Oh, but he's lost it. Bradley, another one of the try scorers. Looks to be doing something pretty special, but he's lost the ball as he got up to play it. Strong crowd here at Bega Recreation Oval, seeing some good young junior footy. They'd be happy they're local Monero Colts. They got a win in the 16s in the Andrew Johns Cup, and it looks like they'll be completing the double with a win here in the Laurie Daley Cup as well. A bit more convincing this time though than the last-minute winner in the Johns Cup. That's Tut being put down pretty convincingly. Yes. Losing their heads a bit here. I think that was Tuifua didn't have to do that at dummy half. He's dragged the Colt and thrown him around, and he's been penalised for it. Now a bit silly. The game's over and he's thrown a punt. Yeah, this isn't good. I think everyone's lost their heads a little bit here. And yeah, he might need to go. He might need to get sat down here. Yeah. This sort of, they know they can't win on the scoreboard, so I think that's Christopher Tuafua. He's played with a lot of heart throughout the game, but I think he's just, lost his head a little bit there. Conceded the penalty, thrown a punch, and now he's coming off. I don't know if he was getting subbed off or sent off there too. They've only got 12 players. I didn't actually see that, but I assume he's must have got sent off or something there. Yeah, I didn't see the ref ever make the signal, but it wouldn't be surprising to see him. Oh, he hasn't yet. So they're having a bit of a conference. There's 6 minutes remaining. I think Tuafua's gone and had to sit down, and now he's going to have to go out there and get officially sent off. You can't just send yourself off. So you'll see him walk onto the field shortly, I think. Yeah, here he comes. No, he hasn't. He's left the field. I think he knows what's coming. So it'll be interesting to see if any of the Colts are also similarly penalised. The referee's calling a couple of them out now. So Eldridge and Griffiths he's having a chat to. Eldridge, he's got a hat trick, and now he's got himself sent to the sin bin. So he's done it all today, Tristan Eldridge. I didn't see exactly what he did, but I thought I saw punches from both sides, so. So yeah, I think he's a bit confused as to why he was sin bin, but he's got himself a hat trick and ensured that he'll certainly be in the highlights reel. And now, Chris Tuafua, yeah, he's just been sent to the sin bin. He didn't really want to walk to the refs, and the refs have said that's fine. Okay, now, so he was sent to the sin bin, and then he gave a bit of lip to the referees, and the ref has now turned that into a send-off. Not that it matters, there's 6 minutes remaining, so it's all the same. But Chris Tuafua and Tristan Eldridge won't play any further part in this game. Anyway, back to the football. So 5 minutes left, 46-0 to the Monero Colts. We'll see if they crack the half century or if the West Tigers crack the duck, or maybe both. So Godfrey to play it. Big Newly Mariner got hit hard, but he's not showing it. He ran an extra 10 metres afterwards. It's Pepinell, brilliant pass to Smith, I think, and he's over. He's over. That's Kane Smith. Again, Pepinell with his third assist of the match, but Kane Smith the one to celebrate the try. The bench forward ran through the gap brilliantly, fended off the fullback, and that'll be 50 up for the Monero Colts with 5 minutes left. So the half century up now for the Colts. It doesn't happen too often, although it did happen against them last week, so they had 52 put on them, and now it's their chance to put 52 on the West Tigers. It was brilliant gap running by Smith, but I think, again, credit's just got to go to Pepinell. His weaving runs have the defence all over the place, and he's got 2 line breaks leading to tries, and that time he put his forward teammate through for a try. And Bradley converts, send it to 52-0 with 4 minutes left. So 12 on 12, 52-0, and the kickoff could be going out again. It is. That's the second kickoff they put out on the full. And so again, it'll be a penalty to the Colts on the halfway. So they'll be pushing to break the duck, but they aren't making it easy for themselves, the Tigers. If they let the Colts in again, they might not even get the ball back. So they'll have to toughen up in defence, and that's a good start there by Tutty. Out of the line, a good legal hit. Good offload, second phase play, Williams. That's Griffiths. Oh wow, that's brilliant agility. The interchange bench hooker playing on the wing. Oh, he's lost it in the end, but that was brilliant play in the build-up. So now 2 minutes 40 or so left. Of course, streaming through Bar TV Sports, and we'd like to thank our partners SLE Worldwide Australia and Anytime Fitness. And both these teams will be in action again next Saturday, which you can catch again through Bar TV, streamed on the Country Rugby League website. And there's a scrum penalty for the West Tigers. Look for a touch finder, and they've got a good one. So they've got 2 minutes to try and score. and they look ready. You don't often see a side with this sort of enthusiasm down this many points, so it's great to see the fight in this West Tigers. Keeping the ball, there's Ruahona. 90 seconds now remaining. There's Smith. They probably won't get the ball back unless they get a repeat set here. So this is their last chance to score. What do they got? Through the hands, Zara keeps it. Last tackle. This could be their last chance. What do they have? Is Varga. What's he do? The crossfield kick. No one chasing it though. He hasn't got it in the in goal, but there's no one on him. Wrapped up. For a second there, it looked like he was going to go 100 metres. Delamere. Another strong run as we enter the last 45 seconds. And the inevitable cramping up. Not long left now in this Laurie Daley Cup clash. There's Smith with it. The most recent of the try scorers. Gets them inside the 40. Pepinell. Now he would deserve a try, but it doesn't look like he's going to get it. The last play of the game. What do we see here? They're keeping it alive, the Colts. Brilliant play by them. 5'8". Thompson will be caught metre short. So that's full time here in this SLE Worldwide Australia Laurie Daley Cup clash. It's the Monero Colts 52 defeating the GSR West Tigers 0. The Monero Colts also were victorious in the first game, winning 16-12 in the Andrew Johns Cup. That's all from Bega Recreation Ground. Join us next week for some more Country Rugby League action.